Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of TVGP's We Roguelike It. I'm your host Boston. Joining me as always is Moonpear.
Hello.
We're here for week 3 of Maze Mice. How's the maze going for you, Moon? How's the maze treating you?
I finally had a successful run
Nice.
as the primary character. I made a note of his name.
I I will
Uh,
never remember.
Filbert.
Filbert
Filbert.
Filbert is a really good name.
Yes, I finally finished a run with him after using the popcorn and the saxophone.
Saxophone is so good.
The saxophone's kind of super OP really early in the run if you can get
Uh-huh.
it. Like it will wipe out those chase cats so quick.
Yep. Also really love the noise it makes too.
Yes, that is good as well.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on a successful run.
Thank you. Now I just have to, do it with the next character and the next character and the next character and the next character and the next character
How
and
many
so on and so
characters do
forth.
you have unlocked so far?
I don't know. I'm not looking at that screen. I'm deliberately just like hitting A as quickly as I can because I think I've got like 9 unlocked now.
Okay. The good part is that each character plays the same, they just have a different starting item. So, it's nothing.
Yes, like I know that the second character I believe has a prism start item, which I'm
Right.
fine with because I love the
It's
prism item.
really good. Yeah. Um my week in the maze was really good this week. I we haven't had a chance to talk yet about anti-cheat, which I believe at this moment is the best item in the game, hands down. Um,
Okay, I have not seen it yet. So, okay.
Anti-cheat does damage to enemies when they are inside walls. And when I unlocked
So the
that,
ghost.
I was just like, okay, sure, that sounds fine. What it turns out to be is number one, a ghost killer for sure. And it does a lot of damage too. So you don't see a lot of ghosts at that point. Um, what I found out this week, additionally, is that it also does damage to cats. Well, number one, it does damage to cats when they're asleep and they're inside of walls. So there's some maps where they're sleeping inside of the walls, like the garden map and the racetrack map. Um, the other thing I didn't realize until this week, though, is it does damage to cats when you go through shortcuts. Is it considers that to be inside
Okay.
walls. So you're if you can get a good shortcut loop going on, you are just destroying everything behind you. It's it's really good. It is like if I want to have a successful run, hands down, I'm going to be picking up
Mhm.
popcorn and I'm going to be picking up anti cheat because it's just one of those strong ones where it's like you were talking on.
I get it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's cheating to go over the wall to shortcut past the walls, but also to jump from one side of the map is considered cheating. You're allowed to cheat, but they are not. So hence the
Right.
anti-cheat. Okay.
Yeah. I think we were talking about it on last week's episode of like what's the garlic of this game, and I feel like this game has a couple of them in a way that feels really fun to use. Of just like, oh, this item comes up, I'm gonna pick it up every single time. And
Mhm.
that's been one I liked. Um, there was a combination of well, there's a combo item I'll talk about here in a minute, but another item I unlocked is the wheel. And initially it seemed not that great because it basically says like, oh, you shoot out a wheel behind you, and it rolls until it hits a wall and it does damage. And I was like, okay, that doesn't sounds like it's a worse version of the energy ball. Uh, what turns out though is on any of these maps, if the center lane doesn't have a wall in it, you can get 3 or 4 or 5 wheels ripping through the middle of the lane and just taking the shortcut and looping over and over and over again and destroying anything that goes in its path. I was like,
Okay.
oh, okay. Now that makes. And I think that's one thing that the longer that I've been playing this game, I think the more I kind of appreciate the design of it. Is like, so many of these items on paper are like, okay, great. But once you start using them and once you figure out kind of the different methods of using them, like the 2 or 3 different ways of using them, sort of like, oh, okay,
Mhm.
so it's not really, it sounds like it's kind of weak, but when you start using it and taking advantage of it, it's turns out like it's pretty good. Um,
Yeah.
the great combo I got this week though is an item called Helpful Guy, um, and he is a mouse or rat, I don't know which one, with a little truck that goes across the middle lane from left to right on the screen, leaving XP dots behind him. And
Okay.
as he runs them over, they get bigger and bigger. So like you let him do like
So
a
the
couple.
longer you leave them.
Yeah, you want to do let him do a couple of loops and then do that. I also found an item called Cherry, which starts with a 30% chance to um, increase the level of an XP dot when it spawns. So basically, it'll turn from like blue to green, or green to yellow, or yellow to pink, like going through the kind of XP values as they are. Well, it turns out
Mhm.
those two items synergize. So pretty soon you have Helpful Guy leaving a giant string of huge XP dots that are all yellow and pink. It's like,
Wow.
and I think the highest level I got to on one of the runs was 50 something, which is considerably higher than I have gotten before. Um, that run was a cakewalk. I actually found out that on some items there are maximum levels for items. At some point, it was just like, yeah,
Okay.
man, this item is just you've hit the level cap for this item. It's like, oh, dang, okay. Um, I I did not find a level cap on the last item I'll talk about, which is called Head Tilt. Um, it starts off with you doing 50% more damage to enemies while you're on the left side of the map, and I didn't find a maximum value on that. I think I ended up at like 125% by the time that I finished that
Mhm.
run. That was that, especially with anti cheat, was obscenely strong. That feels like one of those ones where it's like, oh, you just let me break this run, huh? Okay, sure. Um, I like this game a whole lot. I'm very glad we're playing it. I'm glad that, like I talked about on my streams this week, this isn't a game I want to sit down and play for like 4 hours straight. But this is one where I'll sit down for an hour and play it and say like, okay, I had a really fun time playing this for an hour. I can come back tomorrow and play for another hour, but I'm not. It's not in like Balatro. It's not like Vampire Survivors or anything where I'm going to be like, no, this is the only thing I'm going to play for the next couple of weeks. It's really not that type of game,
Yes.
which is again okay, but that's sort of the approach I'm taking for this one.
Mhm.
So, all right, any final thoughts here for week 3?
No, it's been pretty solid to play, to be completely honest. Like
Yeah.
it's a good. It's not my go-to chill out game,
Mm-hmm.
but yes, it's definitely a pretty good game right now.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for listening. We'll see you on the next run. Bye.
Bye bye.